Hey, yeah, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
So a man shaken up on the play, and this is certainly noteworthy. It's Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hurts.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Richardson going to change the play here. Right back to Mitchell on second down.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
This defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. And the Vikings had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Richardson working from the gun.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And it's incomplete.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
We're scoreless after one. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas
with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Richardson looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Richardson going to move him around. First down, here's Mitchell.
This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and a couple.
Williams, a man in motion right.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Richardson.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This will be from 49 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here,
defensive guys maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Lawrence.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Thomas goes in motion left. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he bats it away and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They run over center with Mitchell. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Slot man moves right.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Richardson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Richardson over the middle, complete. That's Collins. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
They'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and 3. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Go, take it to the house. There it is.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
back to throw. Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here Richardson yet again.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We have played 3 quarters.
ETN up the middle. Now inside the 25. Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Second and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence
being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Play action. Now Richardson. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Keon Coleman from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
ETN once more.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. Down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence changing the play. They'll run with ETN.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
A shotgun snap and again the ETN.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Richardson.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell.
And he'll get this up past the 45. It's a 1st down, but the tackle comes in bounds. One last shot for Richardson. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL when you